Hey guys, Dungeon Master 201 here. Now that I have completed the Gym Leader Castle, I want to take a quick break before I go on to my next rounds of battles, and I want to go over the Pokemon Lab, the other parts of it that I did not cover already. Now, you're going to be shown, and if you have multiple game packs, you can choose whichever one you want. And everything is controlled with the first controller. Now, if you have like one of the special Pokemon or prize Pokemon, like I just did in my last video, as soon as you go into the lab, you'll see a little Pokeball on the top right of the screen, like you do right now, and Professor Oak will hold on to that prize Pokemon. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to look onto that. And as you can see, there's a special place, a special spot just for the prize Pokemon under Professor Oak's PC. So we're going to go ahead and move that over. And we're going to save and quit. Now, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to show you this, guys, the PC for the stadium. So basically you have the Pokemon, which shows you whatever box is in, and you can switch it easily and do some rearranging. You can also just use this eyeball to just look it around, and you can also reorder the moves by pressing the start. As you can see there's Charizard, you can move it around. Now, the next one is the items. Out in Pokemon Stadium, you have 10 spots where you can hold items, and they can only go back to the game spot that it belongs to you, unlike in the second stadium where it's a general potluck. You can, if you put something into an N64 pack, only the game that put it in can withdraw it. Boxes, you can just see an overall box, and you can freely move an entire box wherever you like. Or you can move it amongst themselves. Or you can just look at overall what's in there. Next is the C list, where you can have the entire list of your Pokemon. Now, there's one thing you need to remember. While you're in the stadium and the Pokemon lab, Pokemon do not evolve and do not gain moves like they would in the actual game. So if you're going to rare candy it, you just need to keep that in mind, that they won't evolve, nor will they learn any moves. That is it for the PC. We have one last thing to look here, and that is, hey, there's a Game Boy stuck to the wall. Now, the last is this laptop, which is actually a Pokedex. Now, in the first one, let's just go, it's kind of like the actual Pokedex in the game. It won't show you, if it does not show you in the Pokedex on the game pack itself, it won't show you at all, even though you know there's a Pokemon there. Let me go to one as an example. Magikarp's a good one. So I'm going to go to Area, and just like the Game Boy itself, it will not show you where Magikarp are. Now in Stadium 2, that's a different story. Now I'm going to go to one that can be found. Pinsir's a good one, I think. And as you can see, it'll also tell you what levels can be found and the rarity of the Pokemon. And you can also bring up the Game Boy map by pressing R. So that is basically it. You could also range the Pokedex by A to Z, or alphabetically. And if you notice, if you don't have a Pokemon yet, if I can just get, okay, it'll show up in here, but it'll be transparent until you actually catch the said Pokemon. Now, with that done and over with, that is basically the Pokemon Lab in a nutshell. I've already shown the game or the trade center in a previous episode much earlier, and with that, this concludes the overview of the Pokemon Lab. Now, in my next, I will go in and start diving into the stadiums.